All right, everybody, go blue. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, okay, I have some bugs going on here. So if I freeze, if I Borg, if I do something, if something happens here, it's my poor unit that's only running Windows 10, not Windows 11. And just had to delete some temporary files off of it. So until the rest of the guys get here, if you see some funny stuff happening, that's what it is. All right. Welcome, J.R. Morris. Thank you for being here. You are the first one in. Until the other folks roll in, you are manning the chat. All right. So salute to you in State College. Penn State almost pulled it off against Indiana, but they just didn't have enough in the tank to seal the deal. And the Mendoza kid made a nice throw at the end of the game there. And the Omar, was it Omar Cook, Omar something or other? He made a really clutch catch there, getting both of his feet down in bounds. So anyway, salute to you there in State College. Who else do we have here? Sig Mook. He said, let's go. I made a stream. Go blue brother. Give me 1 second here. Marmizzle. I might have to nickname him the Schwami, like Chris Berman, because Marmar, he might have a prediction tonight that might break the internet. So just give me 1 second here. Let me send this, then we'll get underway. All right. Michigan versus Northwestern at Wrigley Field. Okay. Michigan versus Northwestern at Wrigley Field. Let's go blue. I'll see you guys on the other side of the intro. I'll give some thoughts on the game, on the season, and then I think some of the other guys will show up at that point, some other members of the posse, and then we'll see where this thing goes. And then when I have to leave, I'm gonna blow the whistle, and then we'll wrap up. And I'll throw a flag for the Swami. J.R. Morrison likes that name. Uh-oh. Okay, there was another thing there. All right, let's go blue. All right, everyone. Welcome back to Big Discussions 76 Sports. My name is Dr. Anwar Yusuf Dunbar. I think you guys know who I am. J.R. Morris, he knows who I am. And for those of you who don't know, I am a Michigan alum, and I am a proud supporter of Michigan sports. And I'm a Michigan fan, just like the rest of you all. So I think I'll start this stream by just giving my history of the Michigan Wolverines and the Northwestern Wildcats. So even before I became a Michigan football or a student at the University of Michigan, and I started following the team regularly. I back in Western New York, Buffalo, New York. I remember seeing plays from Michigan versus Northwestern when Northwestern had those Autry kids. Northwestern went on its own little football runs in the 1990s, and then when I got to Michigan, I remember the 2000 game. I I remember watching the 2000 game when Anthony Thomas fumbled the ball in the closing seconds. That's when they had the Kustak kid at quarterback, and they had the St. Louis Rams offense. And my brother was like, "I'm betting the points. I'm betting on Northwestern. I'm betting on the points. They're gonna score a lot of points." And Michigan wound up losing that game by a small margin, in large part because they couldn't stop that Northwestern offense, that Zach Kustak, Damian Anderson offense, and then Anthony Thomas got butterfingers at the end of the game and fumbled the game away. And then let's see, what else? What else? During the Brady Hoke era, whoa, Brady Hoke, Brady Hoke.
We understand what Michigan football means and what Michigan football is. We will always be about the team at Michigan. This is never going to be about Brady Hoke.
Under Brady, there was one, after the 2011 season when he took over for Rich Rod, it was pretty much a downward slope from there. They escaped out in Northwestern against one of those teams. They escaped. That was a big deal. Coach Harbaugh pretty much owned Northwestern. I went to one of those games at the Big House. I remember Jabril Peppers set the edge on the return, and J.U. Chesson returned the kickoff for a touchdown. Then in the revenge tour season, Northwestern had Michigan down out in Evanston, down like 18 zip, something like that. And Shea Patterson brought the team back. Karan Higdon brought the team back. And, we all know how that season ended for the Wolverines. And then let's fast forward past the magical 3 years. And last year, it was against Northwestern late in the season. It was a disappointing season for us that the Wolverines seemed to find something. And then they went on to defeat Ohio, surprising most of us. I don't know if you guys thought that Michigan would win that game against Ohio last season, but it seemed like the Northwestern game where they found something. Okay. And speaking of Team 145, when Marmar comes, he's going to say something that I think is going to break the internet. But I told him I'd keep the seat warm while he finishes up at his place of business. So let's talk about this week's game. So the Wolverines, when we last saw our heroes, they were squeaking by the Purdue Boilermakers at the Big House. Okay, let's go back to that. So our heroes, they were squeaking by the Purdue Boilermakers at the Big House. I'm going to scroll down here. I'm on the Go Blue site. The Wolverines defeated the Boilermakers 21-16 at the Big House. That game they could have won that game in a more decisive fashion were it not for a Bryce Underwood fumble, were it not for Bryce throwing a pick where he had Donovan McCulley wide open in the end zone. So that game could have gone a different way. Michigan could have won that game decisively were it not for 2 or 3 plays. Of course, Jordan Marshall is now our number one running back, our bell cow, and he thus far has been our team MVP since taking over the duties full time for Justice Hayes. So that was our last game. That was our team's last game. I'm not a player or a coach on the team, so I'm a fan. And the next opponent, and so now the Wolverines are 7-2 overall and 5-1 in the conference. So the Wolverines' next opponent is the Northwestern Wildcats in 2 days, 16 hours and 32 minutes, out at Wrigley Field in Chicago. So this one is not going to be played on the campus of Northwestern University. It's going to be played at the historic baseball stadium where the Cubbies play. So this is a pivotal game. I'm not going to mince words here. This is going to be a pivotal game for the Wolverines. The AP top 25, they rewarded Michigan for its victory against the Purdue Wildcats. It rewarded the Wolverines by moving them up to number 18. Okay, as soon as my screen share shares, okay, I'll show it. And okay, here we go. The AP is doing its thing, the accessibility mode. I wanted to show you guys, in fact, that so you know that I'm not blowing smoke. Okay, what's this thing doing here? There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm Dr. Dunbar is a man of his word. All right. Oh, we have a Buckeye fan. We have a Buckeye fan here. So let's welcome this Buckeye fan in proper fashion.
And so in the off season, we've tried to really make sure that the guys are reminded of that game, that the coaches are reminded of that game, everybody in the building's reminded of that game, but also know that we have to move forward. We can't let that game beat us twice, but it's something we never want to have to go through again.
Okay. Okay, guys, hold on a second. Okay. That one, that joke didn't go so well. Let's do that again for our Buckeye fan here. We got to give Ryan Day his proper time here.
And so in the off season, we've tried to really make sure that the guys are reminded of that game, that the coaches are reminded of that game, everybody in the building's reminded of that game, but also know that we have to move forward. We can't let that game beat us twice, but it's something we never want to have to go through again.
All right. So the Wolverines were rewarded with their victory over Purdue with moving up to number 18. So this is a critical juncture once again for our Wolverines. Okay, they can either catapult themselves into the top 15, okay, or they can fall back down to the very edge of the top 25 and maybe fall out altogether if they don't get the victory. But it's a critical juncture. This is where Michigan, it'll be one thing if they struggle the next 2 weeks and then they beat Ohio. Okay, that'll be one thing. But to put themselves in the discussion for the playoff, they've got to win against Northwestern and Maryland, and then at least play a good game against Ohio. So it's a critical juncture. They're either going to fall back down or they're going to catapult themselves back into the top 15 where they started the season. Give me a second here, guys. Let me make sure I can see YouTube here on my end and then pin the link to the chat. All right, waiting. My computer's doing its thing. Give me a second here. All right. Just bear with me, guys. We're doing something here. We're doing something. This is called struggle streaming. Struggle streaming. All right. Let me know if you guys can still see me and hear me. Let me know if you guys can still see me and hear me. All right. So we're there. All right, we're live. Shout out to all the guys, Maze Madman, Johnny Olden Jr., Maniac, Kinetic, Pen Game, all the guys. Shout out to all the guys. All right, let me copy this here. Marmar said he might be, he's probably going to be along in a few minutes, maybe a little longer. I'm going to pin the link here. And if and when I finish my opening monologue, somebody wants to come up in the meantime, Dom, anybody, Keegan, anybody, I'm going to pin the link to the chat right there. Thank you for your patience while my technology has done its thing over here. All right, please smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. All right, the Big Ten football standings. Where, in the grand scheme of things, is Northwestern relative to us? Okay, so these are the current Big Ten standings. All right. This is a pivotal week for the Wolverines. Either they're gonna show that they're legitimate and they deserve to be with the big boys, or they're gonna fall back down into the middle of the pack into mediocrity. So right now, in terms of the Big Ten standings, right there, there's a dead heat up there in the front. Indiana is 7-0. Ohio State is 6-0. USC is 5-1. Oregon is 5-1. Michigan is 5-1. Iowa's 4-2. Minnesota's 4-2. Nebraska's 4-3. Washington's 4-3. And Northwestern and Washington are 3-3. Okay, so Northwestern right now is in the middle of the pack. Michigan's at the top. Michigan has to win to stay at the top of those standings. Now, unfortunately, I did plan to watch that USC Northwestern game last Friday. I had a couple of I had one big health thing going on, so I didn't get a chance to watch the game. But both Vance Bedford, shout out to Sam and Vance, and Scar, who tag teams with Dennis Fithian. Shout out to Dennis. Both of them have been concerned about this Northwestern game. I'm going to quote Scar saying that this is going to be a real roll up your sleeves and duke it out type of game. Northwestern is a physical team. They're a disciplined team. Their record doesn't bear out how good they are. And Michigan's going to have to come and really compete in this game. They're really going to have to, not make mistakes. They're going to have to have good play from Bryce and the skill position players. And they're really going to have to not beat themselves, because Northwestern, according to what Scar says, Northwestern is a physical football team, and they are going to be ready to give Michigan their best shot. So how did Northwestern? We know what Michigan did in their last outing. What did Northwestern do? How did Northwestern play against the USC Trojans? For anyone who wants to come up, the link is pinned there to the chat. So a recap of Northwestern and USC. All right. So the Northwestern Wildcats lost their last game to the USC Trojans 38-17. All right, that game, like our game against the Trojans, that game was out at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Mr. Buckeye Sigmund, you did ask me a question. You said, I'm sorry, I didn't get to this. My computer was glitching. He says, what's your opinion on the Michigan State penalty because of illegal players? Well, okay. Honestly, I did not watch Maze Madman's show at 5. I was finishing up at my own job. So I did not get a chance to digest this. I gleaned from Maze Madman's show that there were significant sanctions against Michigan State. I will have to look more into this to form an opinion on it. So stay tuned. All right. You guys keep letting me know what you think there in the chat. All right. So Northwestern lost to USC 38-17. In terms of the game leaders, Northwestern's quarterback, Preston Stone, had a very pedestrian Davis Warren, a 2024 Davis Warren-like game there. He went 20 for 30. Actually, that's more throws than Davis usually put up last season. He went 20 for 30 for 150 yards and 1 touchdown. Their top rusher on the ground was Caleb Komolafe. So that's probably a Samoan kid or from the kid from the Pacific Islands. He carried the ball 17 times for 118 yards and 1 touchdown. Preston Stone threw one touchdown. I don't know if I got that in there. And their leading receiver was also this Caleb Homolafe kid. He caught the ball 5 times for 40 yards. So right there, according to this, this is just one game, their offense does not look very impressive. If this Caleb Homolafe kid was their leading rusher and receiver, yeah, that doesn't look very impressive. So what did they allow? I'll go deeper into the stats here while I wait for Marmar and the rest of the gang to show up. So Jaden Mayava, we're quite familiar with Jaden Mayava for all the wrong reasons. Against Northwestern, Jaden Mayava went 24 for 33 for 299 yards. He threw for 300 yards. I'm a scientist. I'm going to round that up. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. King Miller, we're quite familiar with King Miller. King Miller carried the ball 15 times for 127 yards and 1 touchdown. And Makai Lemon caught 11 balls for 161 yards and 1 touchdown. So they had a pretty balanced game against the Northwestern defense. And this tells me, and this is just one game, it's a snapshot, but Michigan should be able to at least run the ball. Based upon this, Michigan should be able to at least run the ball effectively against this Northwestern defense. The question is, what's the passing game going to do? What are our quarterback and our skill position players going to do against that Northwestern defense? Let's see. Let's take a look at the player stats. So the quarterback had a pretty pedestrian game for a major big time college football Division I quarterback. Yeah, this Caleb Homolafe kid, he led the team in receptions. They didn't get very much from their other skill position players. All right, the Schwam is here, guys. Let me, in his honor, I got to play this. I got to play one of these. So we'll do this one.
Yeah, I mean, you go back to last week, thought tackling was outstanding. And, one of the things we really hit on beginning of the week was speed and space, tackling their speed and space. We didn't do a good job of that. And then,
all right, on whose show was that? Was that Johnny Olden's show? As soon as Marmar got up, he went straight for Sharon's neck. Straight for Sharon's neck. All right, everybody, let's welcome up Marmar. Marmar's going to say something tonight that might break the internet, that might break the fan base, but that's why he's here. Let's bring up Marmar. Hello, Mr. Go Straight for
brother,
Sharon's
man.
neck. What's going on? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Now I can hear you. Go for it.
Oh, man. Hold on. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. J.R.
I can't hear you.
J.R. Morris, can you hear Marmar?
Let me do something real quick. Let me refresh and come back.
All right. Refresh and come back. All right. In the meantime, let's go back. Thank you, J.R. Moore. Okay, he's back. So we'll get back to those Northwestern stats before I end the stream.
Hey, yeah. Hey, that intro you bring in is funny.
Which one?
Can you hear me? The one with the Sharon Moore with the missing tackling. Yeah, they still missing tackles.
Okay. I got a couple Sharon Moore drops, man, but I play them for you. All right.
I know you save them for me. So, yeah, I watched the USC. I particularly watched the USC game in the Northwestern game on purpose to see what can we exploit.
Yep.
I think our run game will have success against them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think our run game will have success against them because that's what they did. That's what they did. Northwestern. That's what USC did. That running back that ran all over us.
Payne
He had
Miller.
a successful night. Yeah, he had a successful night. So yeah, I'm in the car. I'm getting picked up at work, but I'm gonna do the show from the car. Then I'm gonna get home and continue the show. So
Okay.
I think we can exploit that with Jordan Marshall, and I want to see a little mixture. I know they like Bryce Kudra, but I like to see a little mixture of Jasper Parker in there. The reason why I say that is because we need to get him started, acquainted with running the ball a little more. Because if Justin Haynes can't play, we're gonna need him.
Yeah, I agree. You got to get at least two of the other guys, at least one of the other guys ready to go in to spell Jordan. So yeah, I totally agree with that.
So yeah, I just want to see the run game mixture of. I want to see our three get it in, but I know Jordan Marshall gonna get the bulk of the carries, but I want to see the other mixture of the carries between Bryce and Jasper. So, and then I want to touch on the Bryce thing. They said he locked in. They're gonna start running him from the pistol formation. So I think that'll help him out too. Um, that's a new formation they starting to show. They weren't showing this at the beginning of the season. So do they got something under their sleeve, up their sleeve that they've been hiding from people so now people can prepare for that? That's something new somebody got to prepare for.
Okay. Okay. We're
So
gonna see.
I want to see that formation. I want to see how Bryce do out of that formation, and I also want to see you mix Bryce in with the run game. Because what's the quarterback name at USC? Malalalala, whatever his name is. I know
Jaden
it's
Mayava.
Hawaiian. Yeah, Mahava. So he had a little success with the design quarterback run. So I think we can have success against that. I know they're gonna be prepared, but I want to come out this bye week with the mindset of boa constrictor. We beat him to a pulp. We beat him to the pulp. I'm not worried about Maryland because Maryland got blew out by Rutgers, but that's another story.
Okay. So Marmar, so you had a hot take earlier, man. You want to share it with the audience now?
I don't worry. What it was about? I forgot.
It's about the quarterback.
Bryce.
Nah. See, I can't bring you don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Davis Warren. Yeah, he's cleared to play, and I want to see what he do in the Chip Lindsey offense. Yes, I do. I just want to see it. It don't mean he got to stay in the whole game. I just want to see something.
Okay.
I want to see if he can operate and move the offense.
Okay. Well, Marmar,
You know who don't want to see him? The Buckeyes.
Well, Marmar, after you mentioned that, I never thought about that. I figured, we have the young phenom quarterback, so why deviate from that? But Davis, if you think about it, he does have the experience. Okay, now at this point, he hasn't played, but he does have the experience. And if Bryce struggles, then you have
Why
to
not?
think that Sharon has to be in the back of his mind. Okay, I got this kid here who's got the experience. Okay, He struggled last year, but he kind of figured it out toward the end of the season.
Yes, he did.
And you know, we have some better weapons on the outside now. So you have to think of it. Our struggles. You might see
You
Davis
know what
Warren.
I like? You know what I want to say about Davis Warren?
What's
Before he
that?
went down in that Alabama game, he was looking okay. He was looking better.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking at that drop pass, that over the shoulder pass to Frederick Moore. That was beautiful place. And
Yeah,
that was with an intern OC. Because
yeah, and
they fired Kirk Campbell. So
yeah, and you have to think about it. You know, Bryce has had to learn how to play the position. You know, and last year Davis had to learn how to play the position. It wasn't pretty,
that's
and that was with suspect play calling. And
yep,
you have to think that he's probably a lot better now.
yeah. And what you said that they both because people forget about Davis Warren. Last year was his first time ever seeing football action since 19. Like being a whole starter because he had that cancer in high school, and then he came to Michigan, and yeah, he came in a cleanup time, but that's not starting, leading your offense. That's not you starter being the starter, leading your offense down the field every time you get on the field. So, like I said, like now we have two quarterbacks once Warren is ready to go. We have two quarterbacks, so it can get ugly. Not for Michigan, but for other opponents. Because now
Well,
you got Bryce, and then you got the boy behind you that have experience. I like to bring some spice to the show.
the one thing you don't want, I mean, sports is a meritocracy. If you ended up for some reason yanking Bryce, you wouldn't want him to melt down and not be able to handle it.
No, I'm not saying yanking them. I'm saying let Warren come in for a couple plays and see how it looks. That's it. Because you remember when Warren had a bad game
Mm-hmm.
and they set him and brought in Orgy, and then
Mm-hmm.
Orgy went out there and won against USC. I'm not. I mean, he's still a freshman, so and he's starting to see. So, like in the Purdue game, he was making the right throws. It's just that he didn't trust his feet. A lot of them throws was off his back foot. That's not good. You don't never want to see your quarterback throwing off the back foot.
No.
So, um, yeah. So hopefully, Davis Warren has been working with him because he's back. He's back in the facility and he's back working out. And Michigan has good doctors or whoever doctor, just like Blake Corum, he was back. Whatever doctor Rod Moore went to, he needs to sue them.
Yeah, it seems like he's not well.
Nope, he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they and he's been out for almost a whole year plus some months. We need Rod Moore at the end of the season. We're gonna need him. We didn't need him last year because we had Makari Page laying the lumber to quarterbacks and picking quarterbacks off
Yeah.
and making great plays. I can't believe he didn't make a roster in the NFL.
In
Makari
the NFL.
Page,
Yeah.
and he had a great preseason, just like Donovan Evans. He had a great preseason.
Yeah.
So
Hold on, Mama. Hey, Keegan and Kinetic, you're welcome to come up. The link is pinned there to the chat. It's pinned there. So if you want to come up and give your thoughts on this week's game and where the season might end up, you're welcome to come up for the next 30 minutes or so. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in here. Michigan is predicted to win this game. I had it here on my phone. Let me go back to it. Get rid of that. Michigan is predicted to win this game by 2 touchdowns, 12 points. I'm going to round up there. That's the prediction. So if what Marmar said is true from what he watched, and if the stats are accurate that I just showed you all, yeah, the Michigan, despite scars, trepidation and Vance Bedford's trepidation, Michigan should win this one. They should win this one by that prediction. Okay, he's handling business at home. I'm gonna finish going over while he comes back. I'm gonna finish going over these Northwestern stats here against USC. So they sacked okay, he's still frozen. They sacked Jada Malva once. Okay, let's see. Quick returns, punts. Let's see. Let's look at the team stats here. Okay, he's gone for now. He'll be back. So in that game, Northwestern generated 280 total yards compared to USC's 482. Of those 280 yards, 150 were passing yards. USC generated 309 passing yards. Northwestern generated 130 rushing yards. Okay, compared to USC's 173. So the difference in that game was the passing yardage that USC was able to put up. Okay, Marmar's back. Okay. Northwestern averaged 5.1 yards per play to USC 7.5. Yeah, USC generated 11 more first downs than Northwestern. Let's see. Northwestern was 4 for 12 on third down in terms of third down. USC was 6 for 11. USC ran 64 total plays to Northwestern's 55. Northwestern allowed 2 sacks to USC's 1. Northwestern punted 4 times to USC's 2. USC had more penalties. Northwestern turned the ball over in terms of fumbles. Jada Malva threw 1 pick, and then USC dominated the time of possession at 32 minutes and 32 seconds. All right, Marmar, you got some more?
Yes, I believe our defense can do the same limiting. I know we lost to USC. I get all that. But I still think we have the better defense. And a lot of Michigan fans are going to travel to Wrigley Field a lot because that's what they want to do. That's what they do. They travel well. And a lot of these fans ain't been to Wrigley Field unless they went to a Cub game, but they ain't never been to a football game. This is a high spectacle here.
Yeah. Well, there are also a lot of alums out there too.
And then it's because we Chicago is a Big Ten nation, and that's where the Big Ten network at. That's where our commissioner in the Big Ten, everything Big Ten in Chicago. So I just want to see. Me and Keegan was talking about it. Me and Kinetic was talking about it. We just want to see them come off this bye week with an urgency that Sharon Moore was talking about in the press conference. They came in with an urgency. The ball is in their court. The destiny is in their court. They don't have no room for error to lose any more games. I was watching college football live. If they win out, they have a 60 to 70 percent chance of making the playoff. But if they do win out and then go to the conference championship and win, they in there. They are automatic bid.
Yeah. We have Keegan and Kinetic. There's a quick question for
Them,
you,
the
Marmar.
KKs, they're my guys.
Jaron Morris says, ask Marmar if Sharon should change Davis Warren's number to the punter's number for the game.
Nah, we don't need to be doing what USC did. They should have been fined for that and penalized. But you know, if you ain't named Michigan, then you ain't gonna never get penalized. I'm
Hey,
talking
hey,
to
That
you.
was some
Hey,
crazy
hey,
stuff.
I'm talking to you, the NCAA. Yeah, I said it.
hold
Come
on,
holler at
guys.
me.
Yeah, so this Buckeye asked me about reaction about the Michigan State sanctions. You guys
I
want to
don't
say a few
even,
words
I
about
don't,
that?
I don't even know what happened.
Okay, so that's you too.
Yeah, so
Kinetic?
I have a little bit of it. I haven't looked deep into it, but let me pull
Go
up
ahead.
what I posted on X a little earlier with it. It was just a thing from Ross Dellinger. So NCAA announces that it has reached an agreement with Michigan State for recruiting violations under former coach Mel Tucker. Spartans agreed to several recruiting penalties and vacation of wins, several show cause orders for those involved, including Tucker, who has a 3-year show cause. I believe they vacated their wins from 22 and 23 because they some of the players that were involved in the recruiting violations were deemed ineligible.
Wow. So that just
So
set them back another 10 years.
yeah, so I just want to point out the hilarity and irony of the two fan bases that have cried for years about Michigan and how we needed vacated wins and all that are the two teams that lead the Big Ten in vacated wins now.
That's funny.
Kinetic, kinetic,
Yeah.
facts. And so, hey, have you reached out to what's the guy name that always runs his mouth for the Michigan State people?
Oh,
Shapiro or what?
Spiro? No, I've seen him post.
Yeah.
I seen that he's posted a couple times about it, but I haven't really looked at it.
How you feeling?
I mean, he's upset just like everyone else. Everyone else is like, I keep seeing posts from MSU people just like, how come Michigan got off and didn't get any vacated wins, but we do? They
Because we
don't
got
seem
the
to understand
bag.
that. Well, they don't seem to understand the difference that we didn't play ineligible players in any games. The only times that there's been vacated wins by the NCAA were when there were ineligible players that played in those games. We never did that.
Well, you
The
can't.
recruiting violations don't equal vacated wins. Playing
That,
ineligible players equals vacated wins. Advanced scouting does not equal vacated wins. Ineligible players equal vacated wins. It's the only thing that's ever equaled vacated wins.
hey, when you got two fan bases that only care about sports, you can't explain intelligent things to them because they never grasp it.
Yeah, so
It's, it's like talking to a wall.
Spiro posted a clip of him and Valenti in disbelief about the perplexing hypocrisy of NCAA that they got a bigger penalty than Michigan. Their bigger penalty was a $30,000 fine, vacated wins, and the show causes. I'm pretty sure Michigan had a much bigger fine.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see
Yes.
Valenti shocked because he talked so much trash about Jim during his tenure. He talked.
Yep.
That guy was relentless. So so I say good. Hey, Keegan Kinetic, what have you? What say you on this week's game and then the next this final stretch?
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
can
Keegan.
I can kick it off. Um, yeah, I don't
What's
have
up,
much.
Keegan?
What's up, guys? I don't have much. We're coming off a bye week, and we have an opportunity to get some people healthy and hopefully clean up some tackling issues that I've been noticing for quite some time now. And they mentioned that they were going to run some more pistol and like off the center plays. So I feel like they're like schematically adjusting to the strengths and weaknesses of this team. So I'm encouraged by that. Plus, coming off the bye week, getting healthy, and cleaning up some tackling issues. I hope they're working on that. So I don't know. I would expect us to cover and come out and have a good game. It is on the road, so there's that. But I think we'll cover.
Okay.
I
How
think
about you,
so
Cadet?
too.
Yeah, I mean, listen. All respect to Northwestern. I think they've been punching above their weight class all season. They've been doing well. Their defense isn't going to be able to keep up with our offense just athletically. I don't think their offense is really going to get a lot. I mean, it's going to be. I think they're going to get some points. I don't think it's going to be a pushover. They're definitely a better team than Purdue. But it's like I pointed out on Monday night on Mesa's show. Michigan. So just a couple stat categories here. I don't know if you covered all these earlier because I was trying to get in when you were going over it, Doc. But points per game, Michigan's 25.7 and Northwestern's 22.1 this season. Points allowed, Northwestern's 24.6, Michigan's allowed 18.4.
That's not bad.
Passing yards per game, we're at 198.2, they're at 169.1. Rushing yards, it's about the same difference, 162 to 138. But the biggest one for me is that the turnover margin. Michigan is currently at +8 on turnovers and number 10 in the country. Northwestern's at -5 and 112th in the country. Michigan has forced a turnover in every game this year. I think that's going to be the biggest factor this weekend.
Yeah, I think with them running pistol and under the gun and center, they're just going to be more dynamic in that they're going to be able to run the ball more effectively, and then also come out maybe with some play action and different kinds of plays that will benefit by running those formations. So that's all I got, guys. I appreciate y'all having me up.
Thank you, Keegan.
All right, go Blue.
Go Blue, Keegan.
Keegan Love, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it better than
Yeah.
is it? And I wanted to see our backup linebackers, the ones that played in the Purdue game. I want them up to speed now.
Yeah.
You had these 2 weeks off, and I want y'all up to speed. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna need y'all in this. If we do make the playoff, we're gonna make a run. Because hey, listen, with this 12-man playoff, it's one game at a time.
Right.
So we seen Ohio State do it. I'm gonna give them credit where it's due. They took it. They took everything that people gave them, and they went on and won the Natty. Notre Dame blew it, but because they want to run zero blitz, they give us nightmares over this way at Michigan. Wink. But
Hey, I like the zero
like I
blitz.
said,
Here's the thing. The zero blitz works more often than it doesn't, and nobody ever says anything positive when it does. They just always get upset when it doesn't.
True.
Marmar, I would say, preceding the playoff, we're gonna need solid linebacker play against Ohio State.
Yes.
Because right now I'm getting visions of Julian saying just dropping back there and throwing bombs to Jeremiah and Carnell Tate. So they're gonna have to figure out how to, hurry him off his spot, bat some of those balls down. So yeah, definitely the linebacker play is gonna be critical.
So what coverage did they run in that Ohio State game to bottle them up last year?
It was a lot of match scheme and a lot of bracketing of the receivers.
So they could do the same thing.
Yeah.
Help your cornerbacks out. Everybody need to help each other out. Everybody got their own assignment. Don't worry about what everybody is doing. Do your job and then everybody else gonna fall in line.
The biggest
Do your
difference
job.
is just not having the guys we had on the defensive line, and the fact that our defense now plays more like Wink's old school Baltimore Ravens defense, in the sense that it runs through the linebackers. And the question is, are we going to have Barham and Sullivan and Rolder at that time? And I mean, Houseman's there, but like, are we going to have our linebackers in the game?
Well, I heard the good news on Roder, and I think they hold Roder out in this Northwestern game, but I heard the good news on Sullivan.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I heard too, was that Sullivan probably would play, the others might not. But I'm just saying, by the time we get to the Ohio State game, we're going to need them. We're going to need them to play the run real well. We're going to need them to help bracket the receivers in coverage. Like, they're going to have to be the heart of the defense this year.
Okay.
And I think they can get the job done.
J.R. Morris asked a question about something I was thinking about. Is saying a better quarterback than Howard?
Oh, absolutely. I've been saying it for a year. Listen, I can't hate on Sam because I liked him coming out of high school, and I'm not going to like suddenly start hating on him just because he transferred to Ohio State. Sam's good. I've always thought he was good. He's a little short, but I've always thought he was good. And they found a way to harness and what he does well and focus on it and ride that wave. So, yeah, I mean, I think I'm more worried about him than I was Will Howard at any point last year.
Yeah.
Marmar waiting for the shoe to drop. You just look at it.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback.
I mean, I don't think he's like the best quarterback in the country or anything like that. I think the system is tailored to his skills right now.
Yeah.
I just want to be consistent. I don't want to start hating on him when I praised him prior to him going.
No. I'm saying, Kennedy, I said because if you notice their practice, it's dink and dunk. The same shit that Ohio State, excuse my French, same stuff that Ohio State been doing with every quarterback. That dink and dunk. If you can limit that dink and dunk and shut the run game down, now they in it. Because like last year, nobody in this room thought we were gonna go into Columbus. We thought we was gonna get massacred, but we was gonna deal with it because they had the better team.
Right.
They brought everybody back and Waze. But we shut down the dink and dunk. See, Jeremiah Smith still pushing through people. They called it in the Purdue game.
Yep.
He's still doing that. And you don't think Sharon gonna be in the and Wink ain't gonna be in the ref ear this year?
Oh no, Wink's gonna be in his bag. The thing with this year's game is that both teams are improved. They've got a better quarterback. They've got a better run game. Or not run game, sorry. Run defense. They've got a better run defense.
That run defense been getting gas.
But it's better than it was last year, is what I'm saying.
So
we've got to fight that though. We've got a stronger run game. We've also got a better quarterback. The problem is that we don't have the top end talent, but we have more depth. So we're gonna have to see better rotation, keeping guys fresh, and try to outwork and keep our stamina up while fatiguing the other team.
Facts. And let me ask you this: this Ohio State team remind me of the 21 team, Ohio State team.
In some ways, yeah.
Well, that 21 team, a lot of I had a Buckeye fan who was pretty regular over here till Maniac ran him away. He he told me that that season they had tackles playing on the interior, so they didn't have the right players playing the positions on their O-line.
I mean, for years, Michigan's had guards playing at tackle. I mean, Ladarius Henderson was a guard. You know, Trente Jones was kind of a hybrid. I mean,
no, I'm just saying they had the number one defense last year. They did in every statistical category.
Yeah. Yeah, I think both teams are better.
So let me ask you this, Kinetic. It wasn't that cold last year in Columbus, but
I
it
don't
be
think I
cold in
don't think
Ann
so. Man.
Arbor. Yeah, it's gonna be cold in Ann Arbor. How you think they're gonna adjust to that? Especially if one of the players from Michigan, Human, lay the lumber. I don't think nobody gonna come across that middle no more.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to get Hillman to actually to keep us cool and not overextend himself and stay in position. Wrap up the tackles. Don't
Wrap the
be out
guys
of
up.
position. Don't the biggest thing for me was when it was like three of our guys in the same gap and left the next gap over completely wide open in that USC game. Like we can't see that. Like people gotta be in position, fundamentals, wrap up tackles. Like don't if you get your hands on
And,
someone,
and
you
that's
got to
what I
take them
want to
down.
see.
Like I know when
That's
I
what I
played
want to see coming off the bye.
I know when I played high school ball, that was like the number one thing. If you get hands on them, you don't let them get away. Like that's a basic thing. You got to wrap up the tackles.
Hey,
Facts.
maybe in that game, maybe Jair Hill will return a pick six. Maybe Sayin will throw him a gift, and that's
I'm glad you
when
brought
look,
Jair up.
can
I'm
we
glad you brought him up.
can we give him
He need to
Samaj
catch the
Morgan's
ball.
Samaj ain't using them and Jair needs them.
Yes.
Like
Hey, that's what I was saying. Can we? That's what I want to see off the bye, Jair. Can you finally close in on the pick?
I need Jair to get some of those receiver gloves. Samaj Morgan ain't using his. Go take his for the game and actually catch those balls. You're in position. They hit your hands. Hold on to the ball. The only cornerback I think that we have that doesn't wear gloves, and he keep dropping interceptions.
Jair could have like 5-6 touchdowns this season if he just
Right.
Yeah, fast.
he'd
Like
be
I
off
said,
he'd be off to the league next season if he did
yeah.
that.
Listen, so like a lot of the NFL circles that I run in are like around the draft, right? Like draft analysis people. And like Jair Hill was getting first round talk at the start of the year. He's not now.
But he's cost himself millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
And it's just mental errors, man. Like he's got the ability, but it's college. Okay. And the flip side of it is we'll probably get another year of Jair Hill CB1.
All right. Well, maybe over the offseason he'll look back at the tape and he'll pull out his calculator and be like, damn, I could be in the league right now.
Yeah, I mean, can we get an NIL sponsorship deal? Get him some gloves, like somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Hey, only about $30. We get 10 people. We get 3 people. He got new gloves.
Okay. All right. Well, gentlemen, I have to go back to battle in the morning. You guys want to give a prediction for these final 3 games of the regular season?
Well, we do the prediction next week for Maryland game because.
All right.
Well, I'll say this: we're winning out. We got 3 wins coming.
Yeah, we got 3.
As far as a prediction, I'll give you a score for the Northwestern game. Let's see. Let me find the one because I want to be consistent with what I said the other night.
Yeah, I want.
So the one I said the other night, and I still stick with this. I think it'll be Michigan 28, Northwestern 17.
I'll go with that one too.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking, the Michigan Ohio State game, quite a few times there's been a running back who's had a career game. So
yeah,
Jordan might be primed for a career game.
What happened in 22?
Yeah.
We found a way.
Corum got injured a game or two before the Ohio State game. We went in there with Donovan Edwards starting, and he went off for those two big 75 and 85-yard touchdown runs.
And I believe Marshall can too.
Bro, Jordan Marshall is built for Northern November football.
Facts.
Like his style is the style that wins. His style is the style that makes the defensive players not want to play the game anymore. Like that's the style of running back that moves the line of scrimmage consistently in November. So I think Jordan
Yeah.
Marshall's going to have a huge role in the next couple of weeks. We're likely going to get our guy Micah back this week.
Is he transferring?
I don't know, but the plan was originally for him to get back this week. I don't know how much he'll be in the run game, but I do expect to see him on the field. And by the time Ohio State comes around, I'm still good. If our running back room is Jordan Marshall, Micah Kaapana, Jasper Parker, Bryson Kuzdal behind Bryce, I'm good. I'm confident. Until Ohio State shows me they can beat us, we got that. And with Maryland's usually a trap game, and it is the game before the game. But and listen, I like Mike Locksley as a coach, but over on M3's channel preseason, I was the only one, and I remember they thought I was nuts for saying it. I said I wasn't sure that Mike Locksley was going to make it to the end of the season as the head coach, and I don't think I think he might make it to the end of the season, but like I don't think he's the head coach of Maryland next year.
Nope.
Yeah,
Brian Kelly is.
that's tough for Maryland and Rutgers to have had to have come into our conference. I mean, that's just it's yeah.
Well, I mean,
Speaking of teams coming into our conference, USC, Washington, Oregon, and UCLA were all meant to be in the Big Ten because throughout the years before, we always somehow played them either in the Rose Bowl or in the bowl game
Or
or
in the
throughout the
preseason.
regular season.
I mean, I think there was always that relationship Big Ten and Pac-12 or Pac-10.
Yeah.
And so with the Pac-12 sort of dissolving, like, yeah, I don't hate it. I mean, geographically it's weird, but like I don't hate it. But I think Maryland, like when they came into the Big Ten, I felt like they were okay because I felt like if they everything went right for Maryland, they could be on the Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa level, which at the time was outside of the top three teams. That was the top of the Big Ten. With USC, Washington, I mean, I still think they can be on that Illinois level, but that's only ever going to be middle of the pack in the Big Ten. But I mean, like I said the other night, I'll take Mike Locksley over James Franklin as a head coach. I mean, that's just me. I like Mike Locksley. I think he's a good coach. I don't think James Franklin's a good coach at all.
Nope. He's going to Virginia Tech, so he's right where he needs to be.
Yeah,
J.R. Morris is saying, what about Hyder? Hyder's not in the game this year, but I mean, next year, our running back room could be scary next year.
Yeah, especially if Homeboy come back.
Yeah. Because, I mean, technically, Justice Haynes could come back. And with this injury taking out half of his season when he was on track for Heisman, it's really going to depend on what the NFL, the PA thing, I forget what it is, where players basically reach out to them after the season and say, hey, what would my draft projection be like? And they tell them, hey, if you declare you're likely going to be picked here to here, if Justice Haynes isn't a first or second round projection, I'd tell him to come back, have another year like this year. Hope he doesn't get injured this time. Maybe a Heisman year, and maybe he gets on the Ashton Genty that Mark Ingram path to a Heisman next year, and becomes a first round pick. A year later, and with NIL, that's more possible than it ever was. So I mean, there's a potential of a Justice Haynes, Jordan Marshall, Savion Hyder running back room next year. And hopefully, I hope personally that Micah and Jasper stay. But I mean, that's a scary room, dude.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, you got guys running the ball. You got guys catching the ball out in the backfield. You got all kinds of things going on.
Especially with Bryce under center, and if we go and get a big time receiver or two, Andrew Marsh with a second year, Jamar Browder with a second year. We're bringing in Travis Johnson, Zion Robinson, Jalen Pyle. Like having that type of offense next year. I mean, I also think we get a big time tight end in the portal as well. So,
Facts.
Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wind down. Kenneth, you normally share your GoFundMe. You're welcome to do that if you want.
Yeah, I can do that if that's all right.
Yep.
I'll put it in the chat. And with the GoFundMe, I mean, the people that have been following along, I appreciate everyone that's helped out and donated. I thought that I had enough money from the donations to get to my arbitration hearing, but which was supposed to be scheduled around December, with the government shutdown, it's being pushed back. So that's why I've been sort of sharing it out again, and hopefully we can get
It's open back up now.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that I'll get it probably January, February, that time around
And
that
you
time
about
for
to
a date.
and he's about to send $2,000. So that'll help you too.
Wait, what? Where's the $2,000 from?
Trump sending $2,000 before the end of the month.
Hey, I wish, but
No, they sending stimulus checks before the end of the month.
I mean that'd be cool, but until it comes through, I'm not counting on it. But yeah, I mean I'm just trying to get through to that. I just had a small procedure last week on my lower back to see if killing the nerves will help with the pain. Doesn't fix the problem, but it helps with the pain. I got to go have them look at it for my upper back, and then it's just getting the disability, getting to and then starting the surgeries. And I've got about 5 to 7 years of surgeries that I got to have, surgery, recovery, and so on to get back to working condition to get cleared. So spine surgery is no joke, and I'm looking. That's the biggest one. I'm looking at 2 or 3 spine surgeries. So
then you'll be back normal.
If everything works out great and every surgery is successful and healing goes on track, about 5 years from now.
Okay, but in 5 years you'll be able to break dance.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we know you used to be out there hitting them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
when I worked in the music industry, maybe a time or two, yeah. But no, I appreciate you letting me share that out, and for everyone that's followed along, that's kept up with it, that's donated,
you got to start
that
playing
shared
Call
it.
of Duty with me, Kinetic.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, guys. Parting shots before I wrap up.
Hey, Kinetic, I will carry you in the Call of Duty war zone. I will carry you. I got you. You be like, dang, tomorrow you got 30 kills. Yes.
My parting shot is that the current tally of vacated wins in the Big Ten is Michigan State 14, Ohio State 12, and Michigan 0.
Thank you. Now add it together.
I mean, that's what, 26 vacated wins to 0.
Ooh. So that means we win it. Hey, hold on. That means we win at 26 too. Oh my goodness.
And as of right now, if Jonathan Smith were to get fired from Michigan State right now, he will end his career at Michigan State with 0 wins.
Wow.
All right.
So what's that record right now? 0-0?
Yeah, basically.
So when they show the graphic up on the thing, it'll be 0-0.
Should be. Well, they don't vacate the losses, so it'll be 0 wins and however many losses they get.
Wow.
Dang.
I mean, if they win from this point going forward, because the ineligible players have now been dismissed from the team, so any further wins this year,
they were still on the current team.
Yeah, that's why 24 and 25 have been vacated.
Wow. And who were these players?
I don't know. I haven't read the actual report. I've just seen the reports from people from On3, Ross Dellinger, a couple other people.
Man, that sucks.
Okay.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but dang, they were talking all that mess about Michigan. You know, Michigan already paid that fine off. So
yep, karma.
No, I'm saying they already paid that fine. That's why they accepted it and moved on from it. Connecticut. Sorry.
Shout out to Johnny Holden in the chat.
We got JLJ coming in the chat.
Hey, Gambit's my favorite X-Men, so I'm cool with that.
Facts.
Marmar, you got anything else?
Nope. Like I said, I just want to see them come out with a fire. Chariots of Fire. That's a good movie. I want to see that. That's a great movie.
I appreciate you inviting me on, man. Thank you.
All right, man. You're always welcome. Hey, you ever seen the movie Best of the Best?
I don't know.
It's a late 80s movie. It's about they took 6 random guys, and taught them. They all knew martial arts, but They polished them up, and then they went overseas and in this tournament.
That sounds
And
familiar, like one I watched when I was a kid, but I don't
it's
remember it.
it's called Best of the Best.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Okay.
But yeah,
Shout
man.
out to
Go
Johnny.
Blue.
Shout out to Johnny Olden Jr. Man. I'm back in the office now, so I can't watch all your morning streams, man. Your car rides, but still supporting. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wind this down. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we'll do something after the game on Saturday. Hopefully,
Hey,
that's a
Johnny don't never shout me out. That's
Yeah.
crazy work, but it's good though.
Hey, and like I told you before, Doc, get my information from Marmar, my number, or hit me up on X or whatever, because
yeah.
for whatever reason, I have it set so that I get
Crazy work.
notifications when you go live, but YouTube
Yeah.
never tells me when you're going live. So like, I'm happy to come on anytime you need a guest or just want someone to bounce stuff off of. You guys let me know. But for whatever reason, a lot of times I don't realize you're live until afterwards.
Okay.
So.
We'll try to fix that for the remainder of the season and going forward. Yeah, Johnny, I give a lot of props to someone who could drive and give the thoughts and give the you gets nothing and get better.
All right. There you go, Jack. There you go, Johnny. Mid Marcy.
Watching this guy change lanes and this guy, and Johnny in the mornings, he
See, I've been wanting to do those car lives, but I can't take Johnny's shtick.
Purple rain.
Johnny.
Purple rain.
Johnny. Hey, Johnny. I'm a dog in that. I've been playing that Battlefield Warzone. That's nice too. I told you to download it. It's free.
And plus Johnny's got the Ohio State voice. You guys are gonna lose your championship. You guys are gonna.
I love it when he gets in his bag like that, man.
The Ohio State voice, yeah. Speaking of which, Marbar, you got a comment on the little clip I posted. I'll let you take a look at it. But we drew one Buckeye fan in, so
let's see this.
Yeah, just that last clip I uploaded. It's in the algorithm now, so people are watching it. And one Buckeye fan said, "Who's that guy?" So, all right, guys, let me go ahead and wrap this up.
Let me see the comment.
Okay. Let me.
Yeah.
See how to do this. Give me a second here. All right, it's loading right now. Videos. All right. All right, here it goes. Hold on. You can go respond to this person if you want to. I don't know. But the person said, "Who?" All right. See, he said, "Who's the goofy on the top right? Homeboy has no clue what he's talking about. Stay off the yak."
Hey, I am from the yak, though. So I stay on that yak.
So.
And it gotta be Pontiac. So
all right,
you're right.
guys.
I am on the yak.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and wrap this up.
All right, love, brother.
Happen a bit. All right. Talk to you soon. Thank you, Kinetic.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Doc.
Appreciate y'all, man. All right, Johnny, J.R. Morris, love everybody to come in. Keegan, appreciate everybody.
Yeah. JR, thank you for manning the chat tonight and giving us comments, and everybody, the Buckeye fan who came in here, and Johnny, thank you for Johnny said full of that yak. Yeah, Marmar was going in on that clip, man. He was I got a clip the Dennis 50 rant as well, but you guys were going in, so all right. I'm going to do a quick advertisement here, and then I'm going to close down. You got something else you want to say?
I'm this Yak Tom Mar. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yak Tom Mar. I grew up in Pontiac, man. That's where it's at. It used to be where it's at because it used to be booming when I was a little Tamar. Um, and it was a beautiful city, man. It's got a lot of history there.
Pontiac.
So yeah, Pontiac, man.
Yeah, man. The Silver
It
Dome.
was yeah, man. The Palace of Auburn Hills, downtown Phoenix Center. It was named after Indian Pontiac.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep, yep. So, and we weren't too far from Detroit. Like we were just right down. We was like in between Flint and Detroit. So, it was real nice, man. Real nice, man. The people there were great. And then when they took them plants out, that city died.
Well, my first memories of really getting into the NBA were watching that first Lakers Pistons final when the Pistons were playing at the Silver Dome, and also WrestleMania. WrestleMania. I think the first
Yeah,
WrestleMania was
yeah, yeah.
Pontiac.
I watched it too. Yeah, I watched it on TV right there.
Yeah, it was going down at the Silver Dome.
Yeah, the Silver Dome. I used to every Sunday. Well, not every Sunday. Whenever they had, because the Lions will play 2 games at home. I used to watch out my window the buses taking the fans back and forth. Yeah, I used to go to the games at the Silver Dome because I live right next door to the Boys and Girls Club in Pontiac,
Wow.
and they used to take us to the Lions games every Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to go see Barry run and then after the game we go home and eat. And
Okay.
Thanksgiving back in the day in the '90s is where it's at. Today they just ugh. But back in the day,
Yeah.
them back in the day, Thanksgiving was something else, man. Everybody, you got your family, people, yeah, man, your grandma, your aunties, your uncles, everybody, man, at your mama house, man. Thanksgiving's at mama house was something else.
Yeah. A lot of things have changed.
Yeah, change, man, and we'll never get that back.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's good to reminisce. I might be going to the Michigan Ohio State game, so pray for me
Okay.
that I do.
Okay. I hope you get in there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just got some good news earlier, so hopefully that comes through.
Okay.
I'm gonna freeze to death, but hey, I'll freeze to death for that win.
Yeah. The one time I went, that was the Devin Gardner broken ankle game. It was cold. It was cold.
But was it too? It wasn't too bad though, was it?
No, it was just frigid. It wasn't like
Because all
Wisconsin,
them fans
Minnesota.
are packed in there. It's
Yeah,
like all them fans packed in there, so you gonna feel the warmth. The only time you gonna feel that cold is when you leave that stadium, right?
yeah. I mean, if it's 30 degrees, it's gonna be a little frigid. But
So
but I don't
bundle
think
up, right?
but the year 2021, it didn't look too bad. That year it snowed, but it didn't look too bad. It looked comfortable.
Okay. So just bundle up, have like 2 jackets and a couple pair of gloves on, the hoodie.
Definitely the gloves.
Okay.
Wear a layer or two. Depends on how cold it is. It might be unseasonably warm. It might be unseasonably cold. It might be right
I'm
in the
gonna
middle.
wear a face mask like the ones you pull over your face.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't want that cold hitting my face like that.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think if you packed in like that in the stadium like that, you can feel the warmth of the other people around you. So I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All
Well, hey
right,
man.
brother.
All right. We'll talk offline, and I'll see you on Saturday.
All right.
All right.
God
Peace.
bless. Peace.
All right, everyone. Marmar mentioned the holiday season. J.R. Morris bought a copy of my book. You should too, or for someone else for the holiday season and beyond. Quick advertisement. I wrote a sports related book, The Engineers of Western New York Basketball Story. Uh, uh, I'm selling signed hardcovers for $27 for my YouTube subs, and the paperback for $22. You can use one of those methods in the ticker. Just make sure you send me your address the way J.R. Morris did. Shout out to J.R. Morris and State College. If you want to potentially use your plastic, if you want a copy, I do have an online store. The store is here. I do have coupon codes, so I can discount the price for you. Just reach out to me and I can hook that up. For the hardcover, that's the Amazon price there. This is on Amazon in the ebook, hardcover, and paperback, all three of those editions. But for my site, I will sign it for you, and I can provide a coupon code to discount the price. The link, I'll just drop it here in the chat. I believe this is below in the description box as well. That is my online store. And with that, I need to eat something and get ready for battle. Tomorrow, that's what I call my my good government job. So with that, good luck Wolverines, get the win, and hop back into the top 15, top 12, and get closer to securing a playoff spot and potentially beating Ohio. Speaking of Ohio, let's end with a word from Brady.
But I was not a fan of that university in Ohio because my buddies were, so I had to be different.
He wasn't the most successful Michigan coach. He could recruit, but he was very good for drops and jokes. Everybody, have a good night. Go blue. As always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Always try to do your best. Take care, and I will talk to you soon on Saturday after the game on Saturday. Go blue.